Hey, what's up guys, Ripley here. So I've decided to start a series of videos called Pro Tactics, and this is the first of the series. I see a lot of people out there asking on forums and Reddit how they can get better at Siege. Everyone has their own tips and tricks, but I wanted to start a series of things that I've learned to do myself to train and improve for competitive play. These pro tactics aren't solely for competitive players. All the suggestions are things that will improve your skill and work in casual or ranked games as well. So let's get started. We're going to start with aim training and reaction time. Unfortunately, this game doesn't have any type of training course, but maybe that's something Ubisoft will implement in the future. This is what I do to warm up and improve my aiming ability. There are many other things that this can teach you, and I'll try to cover some of them as we go on, but my main focus is aim training and reaction time. So first thing you're going to want to do here is select Terrorist Hunt Classic. Then you're going to want to make sure it's Lone Wolf, so you're by yourself, and select Hard since it's not too difficult. I found this works a lot better on the hard difficulty rather than realistic, since the AI is a little more lenient on rushing you and shooting you through walls. Ash, IQ, and Capitao are the operators you're going to want to select for this, since they're all 3 speed. The spawn point you select doesn't really matter. I usually like to start at the top of the map and work my way down if I can. So essentially the goal here is to complete the T-Hunt in the quickest time possible. Initially, when I was really looking to get better at this game, I branched out and I spent some time researching training methods. I came across something called Overspeed Training. Overspeed is when an athlete moves his or her body or parts of the body at speeds higher than normal competitive speeds. An overspeed workout requires athletes to run optimally as much as 8 to 13% faster than they are capable of running unassisted. This made sense to me, so I thought about how I could incorporate it into Siege. That's why we select a 3-speed operator. Whether you play 3 speeds in normal play or not, this is going to help you regardless. I myself generally play 2-speed operators, so it should work for you regardless of what operators you like to play. There are lots of other things in this training you can learn as well, such as how sound propagation works. As you can see here, I hear this guy coming, so I know exactly where and when to fire. Crosshair placement, fluid movement, and pre-fires are some of the other things you can use this training for as well, but we'll get into those in future videos. So back to our overspeed training. As I said before, you're going to want to do this as fast as possible. This means running into rooms unaware of where enemies are and forcing yourself to react to killing 2 or more enemies quickly. The more you do this, it will train your brain and reactions to move faster, and you should start seeing results. You're probably not going to successfully complete these T-Hunts every time, and that's okay. Just keep doing them over and over. Now you may be asking yourself, how long do I have to do this, or how many times? I usually do this for 1 or even 2 hours before I start practice with my team, ideally, but I don't always have that much time. I recommend doing it every day that you're able, and doing it until you at least feel warmed up. This is sort of like working out in the gym. You won't see the results of lifting weights immediately, but you still feel good after your workout. The results will come over time. During this exercise, I try to make every shot count while still aiming as quickly as possible. Remember, you're trying to push yourself to your limits. This might sound silly, but in my head I give myself a little reminder every time I come across an enemy. While shooting at them, I think headshot, and another headshot, and so on. This can also be helpful in training your brain. This signal of saying headshot in your mind is going to train your reaction and muscle memory, and it will just become natural to aim for the head. You could even say it out loud if you wanted to. This might work well for you if your natural instinct is just to start shooting when you see an enemy. It's easy to forget to aim for the head, but I've seen good results from doing this. The last thing I'll do for this training, just to take it a step further, is I'll queue up for casual matches. I will follow the same steps I do here in the T-Hunts. This is going to make a difference because the enemies are now other people and will be in less predictable places and have different character models. Just do the exact same thing. Run in as quickly as possible and try to react. This can also help teach you common spots where people sit in rooms. Over time you'll start to realize patterns because humans are creatures of habit, and meta becomes habit. Remember, you're not there to win. You're there to train, unfortunately for your teammates. Alright, so that's it for this Pro Tactics. I know this video was a bit wordy, but I really appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you learned something. Any and all feedback is appreciated. Let me know if you guys like this, because I have a lot more to teach you. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to keep up with all the content coming, and I'll see you guys in the next video.